If you stand at the top of the L-shaped slope in central Hong Kong, you are looking at one of the most dense concentrations of alcohol, energy, and desire in Asia. This is Lan Kwai Fong. To the casual tourist, it's just a party district, a grid of bars and clubs where the music never stops. But if we look closer, Lan Kwai Fong is a fascinating cultural text. It is a physical manifestation of globalization, a stage for colonial ghosts, and the battlefield of consumption. Today, we are going to peel back the neon layers of Lan Kwai Fong to understand what this city that never sleeps really tells us about our modern world. First, let's look at the space itself. When you step into Lan Kwai Fong during its busiest time, you lose your sense of geography. The streets are crowded with fashionably dressed young people. Bars and nightclubs of different styles are closely packed together. Various kinds of loud music are competing to fill your ears, and the smell of cigarettes and perfumes is immersed in the laughter and conversations. You can see faces from all over the world here, and at some point, you'll forget that you're in Hong Kong rather than in Europe or the US. This fleeting nature brings us to the anthropologist Mark Ogi. He might describe Lan Kwai Fong as a noun place. Unlike a traditional anthropological place, which is historical and relational, a noun place is a space of circulation, consumption, and communication formed in relation to certain ends, like leisure. In the supermodernity of Lan Kwai Fong, history is not lived. It is transformed into an element of spectacle. Here, the individual enters a solitary contractuality. You are connected to others not by organic social bonds, but by the shared activity of consumption. In this small zone, you might have a feeling of time-space compression. We experience the whole world instantly. It is a space designed for the rapid circulation of bodies and money. But is this true diversity? Benjamin Barber would argue that Lan Kwai Fong is the epitome of Macworld. It's a homogeneous global theme park, tied together by entertainment and commerce. While it sells the idea of a cosmopolitan Hong Kong, it often erases specific local history in favor of a standardized, westernized consumer experience. It's a virtual paradise made possible by global markets, but one that presses everyone into a uniform mode of the consumer. Naomi Klein's work on branding helps us see that Lan Kwai Fong isn't just selling beer, it's selling a lifestyle. Lan Kwai Fong has become a logo tribe. People come here to brand themselves, to align with the image of the international, fashionable, and open-minded individual. The brand of Lan Kwai Fong has become a cultural sponge, soaking up our desires for connection and community, even if that community is fleeting. But not everyone is entering the fancy clubs. Many young people are gathering on the pavement outside the convenience stores, holding cheap cans of beer. This is the phenomenon known locally as 7-Eleven clubbing. It acts as a form of what Klein describes as anti-corporate activism or resistance. By buying a $10 beer from a convenience store instead of a $100 cocktail from a bar, these revelers are stripping away the branded veneer. They are refusing to pay the corporate makeup for the manufactured experience. It is a rejection of the branded world where corporations dictate the terms of our social interactions. This phenomenon also shows a stark class divide. Emmanuel Wallerstein might describe the club interiors as the core, zones of high profit and the capital accumulation, while the street outside becomes a space for the rest. The domestic helpers, students, and budget travelers who cannot afford the backward prices assert their presence on the street. They claim the space without paying the rent demanded by the landlords and club owners, turning the street into a site of spontaneous, unbranded resistance. Now, look at the time. Lan Kwai Fong comes alive when the traditional workday ends. It becomes more crowded after 10 p.m., and the congestion of the crowd peaks at around midnight. Many people catch the late metro to come to Central and then go back home with the first metro at around 6 a.m. Leon Kreisman describes this as the 24-hour society. Lan Kwai Fong represents the colonization of the night, breaking the dualism between event time and clock time. Here, biological rhythms are suppressed by the relentless mechanical time of commerce. During the whole year, Halloween is a special time for Lan Kwai Fong. You can see people cosplaying different characters or painting blood on their faces and clothes. This carnival gives people a chance to forget their social identity temporarily, pretend to be someone else, and critique power structures through humor and irony. This aligns with Linda Hutchins' view that postmodernism uses irony to implicate and yet to critique. The festival involves suspended laws, lifted prohibitions, the frenzy of passing time. As the sun rises over the skyscrapers of Central, the neon lights flicker off and the spell is broken. The makeup is washed off, the crazy lifestyles are put on pause, and customers return to the rigid structures of their daily lives, the offices, the banks, and the schools, re-entering the very system they sought to escape. Lan Kwai Fong stands silent and empty, waiting to be refilled with new desires another night.